do people do this?
Probably like this.
Oh.
Put it right.
You guys, so it is a new day. The clips, I don't even know if I will include them in here, are from a couple days ago. Pretty much, I kind of want to come on here and give you guys an update on my pregnancy. I am
Currently 7 months pregnant.
I don't know why I said it like that, but I'm 7 months pregnant. And things have been super hard, like super freaking hard. I want to give you guys an update how things have been going and things that kind of came along with this pregnancy that didn't really happen when I was pregnant with Aaliyah. Starting off with, I'm gonna go kind of by trimesters. So on the first trimester, or on my first trimester, I was super sick. So I was constantly like nauseous throughout the day. I couldn't really eat. My mom would try making foods and she would like legit like have it out on the table and tell me like, okay, sit down and eat this. And I'm like,
No, like I really can't.
I really couldn't eat it. And when I would try to force myself to eat, it would just end up in the toilet pretty much. Like, I know that that's kind of like TMI, but it's true. That's a part of pregnancy. I lost a lot of weight in the beginning of my pregnancy. My doctor had to prescribe me some medication, and I took the medications, and I would say like a good 2-3 days after I took them, I was able to eat comfortably and I really enjoyed it. However, I knew I didn't want to rely on those like medicines or anything, so I would try to kind of mix it up. Some days I would try to take them, some days I wouldn't, even though my doctor had said that it was completely safe. I didn't want to become dependent on it. And just closer to getting to the second trimester, I didn't really throw up anymore. The medication was helping, and then I was able to kind of slow it down. And I was always told that the second trimester is always better than the first and better than the third. And I didn't see that difference when I was pregnant with Aaliyah. With Aaliyah, I hardly threw up. I hardly had any stomach problems or any, being sick about being around food or smells and this and that. So this was pretty new to me and I wasn't expecting it, honestly. They say to prepare for this stuff, but you're never really prepared to feel how you feel. Like, I don't know if that makes sense. So once the second trimester hit, I was fine. I was not craving anything really. It wasn't like I was craving like sweets or strange things or anything really. The baby was growing healthy, measuring, or is still measuring up to date, literally like right on the dot. To this day, he's still been measuring exactly up to date. And so everything's just been kind of good on there. But one thing that did start happening with the second trimester is I noticed that when I would be relaxed, so for example, if I'm like sitting down watching a movie or kind of just like taking a moment for myself or something, I felt my heart beating extremely quick. And then out of nowhere, I would just feel like I couldn't breathe right. Like it was hard to get that breath of air, like that specific one that you need in order for your body to relax. And I struggled with that. I tried dealing with it on my own. I wasn't sure what it was in the beginning because I didn't know. Like I just felt like so overwhelmed, like out of nowhere. My body was just not letting me kind of rest. It was just like it wanted me to freak out. And there was times where I would get dizzy. And it would take a while for it to go away, honestly. Sometimes I would try taking a nap just to see if when I woke up I would be able to breathe better, not feel dizzy, and so that my heart wouldn't be pounding as hard. But even taking a nap didn't help, honestly. I would still wake up, so these things would last like hours, and it sucked so bad. So I decided to schedule an appointment, and at that appointment my doctor let me know that I was getting panic attacks. So I've had anxiety in the past, or I shouldn't really say in the past, like I've had anxiety for years now, but it was never at this level to where I would have like these panic attacks. Like, they felt horrible. When I found out what it was, it just kind of made sense. It was just kind of like,
wow, like, yeah, like,
it felt like everything was just shutting down, like my body just wanted me to freak out. And I had to get prescriptions for that too. I got prescribed a medication that I was supposed to take whenever I had a panic attack and I could not calm it down. So that medication was only if I needed it. It wasn't like an everyday thing. It was only if I needed it. What was causing my panic attacks was the way that my doctor explained it. If I was sitting down relaxing, my body would kind of be like, hey, like more aware of what was going on, more aware of the fact that I am carrying a baby and my blood flow is like different than if I were not carrying a baby. So it would cause itself to panic, and then that's when I would realize, like, wait, like something's not right. And so it would kind of cause like me to panic. So I got the prescription for that, and I got a nasal spray because it was hard to breathe, and I got a inhaler. I have asthma already, but this inhaler is or it's like a more intense inhaler than like albuterol. And throughout time, I just kind of tried sticking to using the Q-Var and the nasal spray without having to take the panic attack medicine, because now that I knew what it was that I was having, I was trying to figure out ways to relax my body on its own. And I was able to kind of talk to people when I was going through a panic attack and be like, look, like in like a calm voice, I would just tell them, like, I'm having a panic attack right now and I really need to just like relax. I need some air. And I just kind of needed to, like, nobody could help me. Nobody could help me calm down other than myself. I had to calm myself down. Then after the panic attacks, I hadn't had to take my medication. I did have to take it once recently just because there was a whole like issue going on. So I've only taken that medication once. Then after the second trimester was kind of coming to an end, I had to deal with stomach pain. It was called, or it is called, round ligament pain, and it was horrible. It was like I would walk and it was like I had to stop. I had to like completely stop walking. It's not like I could slow down. It's like I had to completely stop, even if I was at a store. And I wouldn't even say I was stretching. It was just more like I had to just like, okay, wait until this pain goes away. But it's normal. It's something common. I had to get a support belt because of that. My doctor was the one who told me to get it. I know I feel like I had so many problems, or have had so many problems throughout this pregnancy, that like I felt like a crybaby to my doctor, honestly. And I'm not one to go to the doctors whenever I'm in pain over something super small, but I always have like checkups and stuff with her, so I would let her know what was going on during this time, during that time, and this and that. So she had said to get a support belt and to do certain stretches at home and stuff to be able to kind of like help with the round ligament pain. The support belt, pretty much what it does is it hugs underneath your stomach. So like your stomach is like right here, right here. It hugs underneath your stomach, so it helps support your belly up. And then there's another one that goes over your stomach, and it just kind of helps keep it in place. So for the 3rd trimester, I start getting leg cramps, and these leg cramps are so horrible. Like, they're torture, really. I did have these leg cramps with my daughter, but I don't remember them feeling this bad, I guess you can say. So it was getting like harder. It was getting more stuff added on to more stuff, and this time I didn't get a prescription or anything for leg cramps. It was just kind of like I just let her know, and again, stretches, just doing stretches at home. It just kind of happens, possibly because the baby's like laying in a certain position and cutting kind of like the blood flow that goes to your legs. So there's not so much reasoning to it. It's just kind of like you get that. So I went on to eating bananas all the time, elevating my legs, taking warm showers, not baths, but showers. What else did I do? Kind of take time throughout the day to kind of relax my legs, so I would kind of elevate them. If I would be at my mom's house or something, I would just kind of like get a pillow, one of her pillows or something, and if I saw I was going to be sitting down, I would just elevate them while I was sitting down. Just because I guess that helps with the blood flow. But now more recently it's gotten worse. I had 4 cramps in total yesterday. I had I had 2 in the morning and then 2 at night. I didn't sleep much last night. I pretty much just took cat naps through the whole night. Like, I'm scared to even lay down, honestly. Each time I lay down, I just feel my legs super heavy, and I've already done blood tests and stuff like that, and everything's fine except for I'm anemic. And I've been anemic for years, so I knew that. I have been getting that, and then today I went to the store. I went to go get some groceries, and I actually had a panic attack. I hadn't had panic attacks since like my 2nd trimester-ish. And I got one today. And it was because I went to Target and there was just so many people there. There was like a lot of people. And I just felt super overwhelmed because I'm in my 3rd trimester now. I need to prepare for this baby. I need to be getting the clothes, the diapers, and stuff like that. But it's scary because everyone's preparing for this virus and stuff, and I'm just kind of like, wait, like, there's certain meals that I can't make now because the stuff isn't there. Everyone's buying it, that it's not there. So I was like, I need to buy food now. Now I need to prepare for my meals that I'm going to be making throughout the days. So I needed to buy food, but I also need to buy this stuff for the baby. And it was just more of like I was overwhelming myself. Like, there's always going to be a time and a place and stuff like that to be buying stuff that we need. But it was just more of my panic attack was just kind of getting in like my head. My anxiety was getting in my head, and I was just freaking myself out. So I had a full-on panic attack at the store. I had to sit down, I had to relax myself. It took a little while to kind of get it to go away, but that's just a lot of the stuff that I've been going through during pregnancy. I do have some good stuff that, you know, happened during pregnancy. During my 1st trimester, I was actually scared that something could have been wrong with my pregnancy, and I thank God that nothing has been wrong. He's completely healthy, he's fine, he's growing, he's active. he's just kind of been more a part of me, honestly. Like, I feel him kick extremely hard. I can feel him kick on opposite sides of my stomach. So if I feel a kick on one side, I also feel it on another side. So that can be kind of uncomfortable sometimes, but it's nice. It's nice knowing that I'm not alone throughout the days, and it's nice knowing that he's like,
yo, I'm here.
When I have my panic attacks, he kind of also starts kicking really hard too. So my doctor told me that he kind of senses it. So I'll feel it, and for me it's kind of like a reminder, like, okay, I need to calm down. I need to relax. He's like, you know, getting kind of stressed out because I'm over here panicking, even though I'm not making myself panic. It just happens. But I don't know, it's nice. Like, I would do all the lists and everything all over again for him, and I haven't even met him yet. But everyone's pregnancy is different. I'm hoping that this labor is different. I'm hoping that it's not gonna be so long as it was with Aaliyah. Yeah, I didn't want to make this video all negative and stuff. This is just the truth. This is just how my pregnancy's been going. This is just how rough it's been for me. But just because I named a lot of the rough stuff doesn't mean that I don't have good days and that I don't have like good moments, you know. Like, I'm very blessed to be in this position. I'm very happy, and yeah, we'll see what happens. And if I look super pale, it's because of my anemia. It actually got worse while being pregnant, so we're trying to figure that stuff out too. But I know iron helps. All right, we will see you guys for the next one.